Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this unfortunately is going to be quite a negative video, but I feel like it needs to be filmed. So if you clicked on it, you're obviously interested in it. I think it's going to be titled something like "Watch Before You Buy My Look Fantastic Hell," because I feel like I am in hell. I know it's only makeup and there's so much more going on in the world, so I do want to kind of put that out there. But this eyeshadow palette was a present off my mum. Yes, my mum had already given me the money to buy this eyeshadow palette for Christmas. I only looked at it to make sure that it was okay, and I am so glad that I looked at it and didn't just hand it over to her and just say put that away for Christmas, mum. But yeah, so I got two palettes. One of them came fine, which we will talk about, and we'll talk about that last. So anyway, let's talk about the packaging that looked fantastic, sent to their customers. Bear in mind guys, I have spent £105 on two palettes, and also postage as well, and next day delivery, so we'll talk about that in a second. So what they feel appropriate, how they feel they should send their palettes out is just in a box like this. No bubble wrap. I mean, we all know that makeup can get damaged, so they send no bubble wrap out to the customers. And I know a lot of companies do this to kind of like for the environment. I get that, but I mean, at the end of the day, when a palette is £60, they should be sending it out in bubble wrap. Let me know if you agree or disagree down below. Anyway, so it comes like this, like I've just shown you, in a box like that. Paper. Then there's a little bit more paper, and then it's kind of hollow. It's hollow, and then it just looks like that inside. So as you can see, it's a Natasha Glam palette. When I saw it, there was kind of like makeup on the outside, and I'm like, why is that a little bit dirty? So I opened it up, and I am so glad that I did open it up, because at the end of the day, like I said, it is a gift off my mum for Christmas. So let me show you how it came. Right, so I've wiped it. There was eyeshadow here. I should have just left it. I didn't even realise I was going to do this video until, you know, I've been speaking to customer service there and back. I wasn't going to do the video. All I wanted basically was them to give me an exchange. They've given me such a hard time. It makes me feel like I should keep the palette, but yeah, just look at it. And if it was me, if I'd paid for this palette, I probably would fix the eyeshadows. So I'm going to try and show it you, and hopefully nothing's going to happen. So you can see this shade here. I don't know what it's called. Centre eyelid. This one here is probably one of the worst damaged. Centre eyelid. Then this shade here is brow bone. If you look at it, you can see that it's come off the pan. So it was faulty before they even smashed it. So there was that one, and then this inner corner one has got a slight chip on it. I've got photographs, so you know, I know you're probably not going to be able to see it. I can't like turn it the other way really, otherwise like the eyeshadows are going to fall out. But you can see the mess on the mirror here. It's an absolute tragedy. It's obviously a £60 eyeshadow palette, and what was supposed to be a happy day for me having it yesterday just turned into quite a miserable one, if I'm being honest. So I got in contact with Look Fantastic's customer service straight away, and I basically, I'll tell you what I said, I'll get my phone. So with Look Fantastic, they've got a customer service app. Let's just go right up to the first ever message I sent. So it just looks like that, just like any texting app. When someone texts you, and I've just put, hello, I've just got my order, my Natasha Glam palette. Some of the eyeshadows have come smashed. I'm not happy as this is a £60 palette and is a Christmas present that my mum is buying for me. And then just a generated person came on, like a virtual assistant, said, hello, thank you for contacting Look Fantastic, the #1 destination for online beauty. Well, that's debatable. I know accidents do happen, but for the amount of money I spent, this box should have come bubble wrapped. in my opinion. I'm the Look Fantastic virtual assistant. Then it goes to say what you want help with, so you've got to tell them, and I said beauty product advice. And then it just says transferring to an agent, thanks, I'll connect you to the team and we can look into this for you. Please note we are dealing with high volume across all of our... Where did that cut off? But we will get back to you as quickly as we can. Now, it took them, I would say, about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get back to me. In the meantime, I just said, here's how my eyeshadow palette has come, which is unacceptable, which I believe is. Right, so I'm going to show you the pictures. You might be able to see them a little bit better, but I will insert them at the end as well. That's the first one. This one is where the shadow is chipped. You might be able to see that a bit better than when I showed you the palette up close. Then that is the one where the pan, in my mind, is just lifted up. That one there. And then that is the entire palette. Right, so that's all 4 photos I sent to them. And then I put, as you can see, 2 of the eyeshadows have come smashed and are in a bad way. Looking at the far right on the last row, it looks like the shadow was lifted off the pan, so was faulty before it smashed, so it was loose. So that to me indicates that it was kind of gonna smash anyway. The shadow at the top on the first row has a chip in it as well. It might only be very small, but I've lost eyeshadow off that as well. For the price of the palette, I would have thought that this would have come better packaged. I've also contacted customer service by email, so I'd appreciate if someone would contact me as soon as possible. And then, when I sent all this, they contacted me straight away. And then they put, hey, you are through to such a person. I don't want to name and shame that person. I Look Fantastic. I am very sorry to hear that your palette was received like this. So I can look into your order. Can you please confirm your full name, email address, billing address and postcode? Which I did. I told them that my Too Faced palette that I ordered came fine. Just the problems with the Natasha Denona palette. And then they went off for another hour. And I'm like, are you still there? And they went, thank you, I am very sorry to see this. I am happy to arrange a return for the item. But first, can you please confirm if it's a refund or a replacement is wanted? And I said, I don't want a replacement if it's going to come like that again. I don't have a goods note to send it back. I wasn't even given one of them in the parcel. Let's talk about that. So I ordered this parcel and I ordered it on next day delivery, and it didn't show dispatched for a long time until like kind of it was going to go out too late. And I think what they've tried doing is just hurrying it up, and I've forgotten to put the delivery note in there because I got one the previous time when it took them 3 days to send it to me and not next day. So obviously they've been rushing around with the parcels, and I would rather have them sent me it a little bit later and put a delivery note in there, and then it wouldn't be at any cost for me to send it back. So after that I put how long for a refund, and then somebody else sent me a message. Hey there, thank you for getting in touch. Our messaging service is available between the hours of 8 AM and 8 PM on weekdays and 8:30 till 4:30 PM on weekends. So they're open from 8:30. I only got an email off them today at 12:07. So they weren't in any great rush to sort this out for me. I know they've got other customers, but I mean at the end of the day that palette has come knackered, and I need this sorting out ASAP so I can order either another one or get a refund and order it from Cult Beauty. But I'm at the same risk because the Natasha Denona eyeshadows are pressed. They're really soft, aren't they? I mean it's only the soft ones that have basically come shattered. The hard, like the mattes, are still intact. So yeah, that makes me kind of figure out that the shimmers in the Natasha Denona palettes are kind of like soft and and like kind of break easily. Let me know if in your opinion they don't. I would really be interested. Right, so now they're acting like they're doing me a favour, guys. I just cannot understand this. I understand on this occasion I am happy to provide the prepaid label. So they're happy to send me a prepaid label so it won't be at my cost, which is going to take days anyway for them to do this. Please return the goods to us using our 48-hour Royal Mail track service. You can create your label using the following link and follow the instructions to create the label. Well, no I can't. No I can't. I don't have a printer to do this, which I told them about in a second. So anyway, what they expect me to do is fill out. Right, so that's how it comes on the Royal Mail site. So return your item, and then you click on box, because that's what I'll be sending it back in. Click on yes, and then this is the label. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. This is what you're supposed to send it back. So order number, RA number. I don't know what an RA number is at all. So that's that. Please note, when entering the RA number, you do not need to enter the RA part into the field, just the 6 numbers. I do not know what an RA number is. Once the label is complete, it should be attached to the outside of the box, which will allow you to return the goods free of charge. It is strongly recommended that you make a note of your tracking number and keep it as a reference until your refund has been received and processed. Alternatively, if it is more convenient, you can use our in-post return service, which is free to use, and drop the package off at a locker near you. If you would like to do this and find your nearest locker, please use the below link and follow the instructions provided. Let's see. Oh, I can't do that, it's too long. I will do that offline and tell you how I got on with it, because they want the order number and everything and I haven't got it. And I just put, I don't have a printer to print it off. If I order a replacement, can you send it bubble wrapped so it doesn't get damaged again? I was speaking to Lisa from Banning, Panning and Beyond, and she said, well, can they not just send it bubble wrapped the next time round? And I said, well, yeah, I can ask, but I know that they won't do it. I just know that they're not going to do that. They didn't reply to that part of the question anyway. I have got to say, what you're asking me to do is a lot of inconvenience to me. Why can't you get Hermes to come and pick it up, as it got damaged either in your warehouse or transit, which it did. I've not done the damage to the pallet, and Hermes are the courier that dropped it off, so you would think that they would just send them again to come and collect it. It's at no real cost to them. It doesn't cost that much to do that anyway. And I said, what do you suggest I do? I have no access to a printer to print out the returns label. So the only thing that they've basically told me to do, right, hi, if you can get the returns label and simply write the information from the label onto another piece of paper, you may then use that information to stick on the returns parcel as if it were a returns label. Apologies for the inconvenience. Well, yeah, it is a great inconvenience to me. I'm so angry with this company. And now at the end it says, please rate how satisfied you are with the response from our agent today on a scale of 1 to 5. How about 0? How about 0 is how satisfied I am? I know I'm coming across really, really angry and bitchy, but at the end of the day, the help that I'm getting from them is nothing. I'm getting 0 help from them. You know, it's not that long till Christmas. I want this sorted out. I want a replacement or a refund. I mean, at this point in time, I'm actually thinking about repressing the shadows and just keeping it. But why should I? You know, it's a Christmas present. If it was something that I'd bought out of my own personal money, I probably would, to avoid all the hassle that I'm having to go through. And it's really, really stressing me out as well. So then I sent another message back. Hello. And I got the same message as I got the previous day, so obviously they feel like they've done what they need to do now, which I hadn't finished talking to them. They've ignored 2 of the messages that I sent to them. Hello, thank you for hello, thank you for contacting Look Fantastic, the #1 destination for online beauty. I'm the Look Fantastic virtual assistant. So it's the very same message again. Asked me what I needed help with, and I said beauty product advice. And then it says, transferring to an agent, thanks, I'll connect you to the team and we can look into this for you. Please note we are dealing with high volume across all of our channels at this moment in time, but we will get back to you as quickly as we can. And I just said I was speaking to someone, I've obviously been disconnected, I hadn't finished talking. Also, what is an RA number? So it's looking like basically I'm going to have to take all the information off that piece of paper, and then I'm going to have to wait for them to send me the label to send it back, and then they say it takes 48 hours to process a refund, but that's not going to go in my account in 48 hours. I'm probably going to be waiting at least a week for that, and then I'll have to order it again. I think I'm just going to go to Cult Beauty. I mean, what would you guys do if you was in this situation? Would you just ask them to send you a refund, which I have indicated I am interested in? Not a refund, sorry, a replacement. Would you ask them to send a replacement, but make sure it's better package, which I have done. I don't want them to send me a replacement and be in the same situation in a week or two's time, which then it will be really, really close to Christmas and I will be cutting it. And if I don't have this palette on Christmas Day, I will be really, really disappointed. It's, like I said earlier, it's only makeup. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it is a Christmas present, so it makes it that more special to me, and it's obviously from my mum as well. So she's not happy at the moment, and obviously I'm not either, so I do want to get this resolved as quick as possible. I'd like to know your thoughts down below on what you would do if you was in a similar situation. Part of me is thinking just get the refund and maybe go to Cult Beauty. I know for a fact that they do this palette there, and hopefully they will send it out in better packaging. I've not ordered from Cult Beauty, I don't think. If anyone has ordered from Cult Beauty, how do they send out the parcels there? I've spoken to a couple of my friends. I've spoken to Banning, Panning and Beyond, like I said earlier, Lisa, and also Beauty Dreams by Naomi, and they both said it's bizarre that they didn't send it bubble wrapped, especially for the amount of money that you've spent. And yeah, it's a £60 palette, like I said earlier. Anyway, what I want to do now is I want to go on to more positive notes. So with that order, I ordered this one. So this is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. It's limited edition, so if you want it, then I would order it obviously as soon as you can, because it will be like the gingerbread one and the gingerbread spicy. They only have it for a limited time. It's beautiful, beautiful packaging. It's absolutely gorgeous, and then this is what it looks like. It's absolutely stunning. Smells absolutely gorgeous, but it's not a strong scent. It's like, I thought this might smell like pumpkin spicy, and they do say on the packaging it smells spicy, but I wouldn't say it's strong. I mean, I'm glad it's not strong because I don't like spicy smells. But yeah, this one looks really good. I was quite surprised though. It doesn't come with a lot of shimmers. The majority of the palette is mattes. So you get 6 shimmers and 12 mattes, which I'm not normally a fan of, but these mattes are absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I will be using this soon. I might be doing looks over Christmas with it, because I've got some more Too Faced palettes, Christmas ones that I could use as well. So I was thinking about doing kind of a mini series with them anyway. But yeah, this is really, really beautiful. Another thing with customer service and this palette, so when I saw this, it came in a promotion, so you got a free gift with it, which I've got, and you also got 10% off. So I've been communicating with Look Fantastic about this as well, and the last communication I had was yesterday, and they're like saying to me, oh well, if you got a 10% offer on email, and I'm thinking it wasn't on email, it was on your website. It said type in LF Beauty and you will get the 10% off, and then they said, well, it could be excluded from the offer. I mean, it's only £4 at the end of the day, but that's another thing that they've got wrong. They are not true to the word in anything that they do. I would definitely think twice about ordering from them, and of course, you know, it's up to you if you do or you don't, but I needed to put this video out there to show you the state of what my palettes come in. It could have come like that. The couriers could have done that, but I kind of like put both palettes in the box and shook them, and it didn't move around one bit, so I don't think it was Hermes that I've done it. I think it's been done in the Look Fantastic warehouse, in my opinion. That's my opinion, guys. I'm not saying it has, I'm just saying what I think. And then with that palette, with the Too Faced palette, I got this. So this is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. It's a replenishing primer and setting spray. I thought this was the Love Hangover Primer, I think it's called, or something. But it's not. It's just a setting spray. Obviously I'm going to use it, but I'm disappointed it wasn't the primer that I thought. It has coconut water in it. I used it yesterday and it smells absolutely gorgeous. So I'm happy I've got it. I'll probably use this in next to no time. It says it's a probiotic based ingredients and has skin revivers in it. It's silicone free, alcohol free and oil free. And then it says, we love your skin even when you don't. So yeah, it's nice to have that in the collection. It's only a sample. It does say Too Faced mini doll size hangover primer, 30ml, free gift on there. But 30ml is quite a big, yeah, but 30ml is quite a big size to have. So yeah, it's just a sample size though. So just for reference, I've got two primers here. Sorry, not primers, setting sprays. I've got this Technique Magic one. That's 80ml. And then I've got this one that I use all the time. It's the Collection Primed and Ready Dewy Makeup Fixing Spray. I really like it, and that one's 100ml. So obviously, comparing the two, obviously, you know, yeah, it's not the best. The sprayer on this though is really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. If I like it when I've used it all up, I would definitely think about getting a full-size version. My thoughts on Look Fantastic at the minute is I'm not really getting the help that I need from them. I feel like me sending this palette is going to be at a great cost to me, because not only will I have to send it back by Royal Mail, I'll have to basically pay for tracking to know that it gets there to Look Fantastic. I'll have to get it so that they sign for it, and that's probably, I bet I'll be paying at least £10 to send it back there. Which, if I have to do it, I'll do it. But like I said earlier, I've thought about just repressing the eyeshadows. Let's have another look. I thought about repressing the eyeshadows and like putting some rubbing alcohol on. Like this one hasn't lost too much eyeshadow. It's just this one that's lost quite a bit of eyeshadow. But how often do we go through how often do we go through palettes like that? But if I do that, then I definitely want a discount on it. They definitely can give me a discount on this palette. But yeah, it depends if they'll do it or not. So I'll see what they have to say. Just, I mean, what would you do is what's going on through my mind. What should I do? What's going to be more of an inconvenience? I think more of an inconvenience to me at the moment is to press the eyeshadow palette back into the pan and then to put some rubbing alcohol on and then just kind of suck it up and kind of know that I've got not a perfect palette. For me, I have got OCD and I do like, especially my makeup, to be as perfect as possible. But I mean, sometimes things happen and it can't be helped. But at the moment, if I'm going to have to go through great stress to send that palette back and then wait for a refund to clear and then order it again, I mean, the easiest option is to keep it, isn't it? In my mind anyway. The only thing is, like I said earlier, it's a Christmas present, and my mum's like, yeah, but then they've won. And I said, yeah, but at the minute I'm the loser. I'm the loser that's having to wait for them to contact me. I'll have to wait for the prepaid like sticker to go on the parcel to come to me. And then obviously that's just going to take time. and we don't really have that much time. It's what, 4 or 5 weeks till Christmas, and it is only 2 eyeshadows and 1 little chip. I could deal with that if it was just something that I'd bought. I would be pissed off, of course I would, and I am pissed off that it's come in that state, and that they don't basically secure the parcels more, because like I said, you know, I spent £105 on the order, and they've given me nothing really. They've given no security on the actual parcel. I feel like I'm going on a little bit too much about it now, so I don't want to be too negative in the video, but I am quite angry with that company. Let me know if you've had any problems with Look Fantastic. Let me know if you've had any problems with a Natasha Denona palette coming to you in that stay as well. I would really be interested to find out. I have heard 1 or 2 people in the US say, that the Natasha Denona Glam palette came broken, and they contacted the firm and they said that it's broken, sent pictures, and then they said, oh well, don't bother sending it us back, we'll just give you a refund. We get no such luck in the UK. In the UK, we're kind of hard done by, because if we try a foundation or any makeup product and it doesn't work out for us, we're kind of stuck with it. We can't send that back. And then palettes like come broken like that to us, and rather than them say, oh well, I'm really sorry about that, really sorry for the inconvenience, you just keep that palette and we'll just refund you the difference. I mean, what is it they're going to do with the palette? They're not going to be able to sell it. They could probably use it as a tester, I don't know, but yeah, it just seems a little bit. I think US customer services are really, really good at what they do, whereas UK customer services are really crap at what they do. I've worked in customer service myself for 20 years, so I have high expectations. I want to be treated on how I treat my customers, but yeah, it's just shoddy service. And I am only speaking about myself and the experiences that I've had with Look Fantastic, and they've not been great. I'm still waiting for them to contact me, and then I'll see what happens, and I will update you on this. I'll probably do another video updating you on what I decide to do. And yeah, this concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. So here are the pictures of what the palette looks like. You can see in this picture that it looks like it's been lifted off the actual palette, and then it's shattered. Yeah, and this one here is chipped, and then this one is just a hot mess. So I'm waiting for a response.